Hello, today I'm going to be showing you a Coastal Scents brush set that I recently ordered off of Amazon. And this brush set, I'm really impressed with the quality of these brushes. They're probably some of the best quality brushes I actually have because I don't usually spend that much money on brushes. But these were, I believe, $36, about that much on Amazon. I know it was about $30 for the brush set on Amazon, and it's a 22-piece brush set. So this is I think this is fake leather, but it feels pretty nice. It's a pretty nice pouch that it came with. There's the pouch, what it looks like on the inside. It says Coastal Scents 22-piece brush set. It has a little zipper here that you can put makeup in or other tools. And these are all the brushes, and then you have this big fan brush here. So I'm going to go through these brushes one by one so you can get a look at each one. The first brush in the set is a smudge brush. And I don't usually use smudge brushes. I don't do a lot of smudging with my eye makeup, but I do every once in a while, so this is useful. Then the next brush is an angle liner brush, and this actually comes with several different angle liner brushes. I'm super excited about that because it's one of my most used brushes. I do angle liner brushes. I use angle liner brushes to do my eyebrows, to line my eyes with gel eyeliner, to do the under eye with eyeshadow. I'll use it to get in under the eye. And this is a small one, so I would probably use this one for gel liner. And the next one is another angle liner brush, and I'll show you these two in comparison. This was the first one on the bottom here. This is the first one that I showed you. This is the second one I showed you. So you can see that this one's a little bit wider, and I'd probably still use this one for eyeliner or maybe my eyebrows. And then there is, the next brush is another angle liner brush. This one is quite a bit bigger. See, this is the last one I showed you in comparison. It's quite a bit bigger than that. And this one I would probably just use for putting eyeshadow under my eye. The next brush is this mini rounded eyeshadow brush. This is also really good for putting eyeshadow on under the eye, or if you're maybe doing a line on top and you're trying not to get it mixed with the rest of your eyeshadow. But it's really good for details. And these brushes are all very dense. I am super impressed with that. Here's another rounded eyeshadow brush, and in comparison to the last one, it's quite a bit bigger. So this one would also be good for under the eye, above the eye. Now, I think this is, I would use this as a concealer brush, but it could be an eyeshadow brush as well. It seems more like a concealer brush to me. It feels really nice. That's why I keep touching it. But it's perfect for little spot concealing, like if I was trying to cover my sunspot right there. and that's what I use it for. Here we have another rounded eyeshadow brush, and I would use that to press on eyeshadow on my eye. Here's another rounded eyeshadow brush. This one's a little bit different. This one would probably pick up more product and would be good just for laying the eyeshadow on your eye. Here we have a round eyeshadow brush, this would be good for smudging it in the crease, and that's probably what I'd use it for, is in the crease. And there's several other crease brushes in here, but here we have a blending brush. The next one in here is a blending brush, and this feels like it'd be perfect for blending. It's very flexible but dense, so I think it would blend the eyeshadow very well. The next one is a round kind of blending brush. It's still flexible, but it'd be really good for getting in the crease and kind of blending in the crease. And then we have another round brush that would also be good for in the crease. And this one has a little bit more precise, not so much blendability, more smudging would be with that one. Now, I have never had a brush like this, but I've always wanted one. And they're just like an angled, roundish kind of brush. I'm not really sure how you would use this. Maybe for applying eyeshadow. I don't know. I don't know how I would use this, but it would be fun to try out. I've wanted to try this out, so I'm glad that I got this brush. Now there's a big eyeshadow brush. This is a huge eyeshadow brush. And this is perfect for when you're trying to do one color all over the lid. You just put it all on the lid and pat it on, and then you would go in with a blending brush and kind of blend it all together. Here's another brush that I would use for concealer. It's quite a bit bigger than the other brush that I showed you that I would use for concealer, and it's better for doing maybe under the eyes or maybe around the mouth. You might want to use a smaller brush for around the mouth though. Here's a foundation brush. This one also feels really nice, but I don't usually reach for these kind of foundation brushes. I prefer stippling brushes when applying my foundation. I haven't tried out a beauty blender yet, but just the thought of a sponge doesn't sound very appealing to me for doing my makeup, because I like to be able to sanitize my brushes properly, and I feel like a sponge would be able to harbor more bacteria than a brush would. So that's why I haven't tried out beauty blender sponges yet. This next brush is kind of a rounded face brush, and I would use this to apply bronzer because it gets right into the cheekbone, and it's kind of a small bronzer brush, so you could be more precise on doing the nose or around here on the temple. But that's what I would use this for, is for bronzer. Then we have an angled face brush, which would be perfect for blush. Go right in on the cheek and get the blush on there. I have never had a face brush like this. and I'm not sure what these are usually used for, but I would use a brush like this to put on foundation because it seems like it would work real good to press the foundation into the face. Maybe it would work real well for powder too, to press it in. This flat end here, it feels really good on the face. It feels really dense and a nice pressure, like when you lightly press it on the face, it feels like it would really blend in the foundation. And then this one I would use for foundation as well. Perhaps blush, but most likely foundation. And this is a rounded face brush. It's around all the way around. And it feels like it would blend really well in circular motions. The other one felt like it would stipple better, which stippling is like pressing it onto the face repetitively. And then the circular motions would work better with this brush. And then the final brush is this huge fan brush here. And I have used these kind of brushes to apply face powder before, and you kind of dip it in the face powder, tap off the excess, and just kind of brush it on. But I don't feel like that works as well as just a big fluffy, maybe kabuki brush or something like that. But what these do work really well for me, and what fan brushes generally work really well for me, no matter the size of the fan brush, is when you have fallout and you brush off the excess fallout, or say you have glitter that fell all over your cheek and you brush that off with a fan brush. It seems to work really well for me for that. So that's probably what I would use it for more often than applying face powder. So overall, I think this brush set is an excellent brush set, and I would highly recommend it to anybody trying to save money but is looking for a variety of brushes that are good quality, and that's what I would recommend. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.